What's going on, y'all? It's the Kid J Nolan here. Hey man, before we get into anything in this video, make sure that you like and share it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you get all updates. Hit the post notification bell. All right, y'all, let's get into it. Hey man, it really seems like the entertainment game is starting to fall out, man. A lot of artists, a lot of rappers are going into podcasting, creating shows, creating content, and all of that is great, especially when you can get a bag attached to it. But unfortunately, with the ongoing news cycle, people having their own opinions, people being very brash with their delivery, it seems like it's starting even more problems than solutions. You feel me? Joe Budden and Noriega, this video actually came out almost a month ago at this point, if not longer, where Nore went on Joe Budden podcast and they were talking about rappers failing in the content game, failing in the podcast game. All right, definitely a lot of indirect shots thrown in that conversation. Nobody really spoke out about it. However, it seems like Camron felt like some of those jabs were aimed at him. He took to Instagram last night to let it be known that he wasn't feeling what Nore and Joe were talking about. He kind of excused Nore a little bit. He said he's his man's for life, so he ain't really tripping. I'm gonna go ahead and read what Camron said. I'm gonna play the audio of what was actually said between Joe Budden and Nore, and then we'll go into what ended up happening afterwards.
You know what's crazy? I'm looking at these rappers trying shows now because, you know, rappers from our era, and they are so failing. Isn't it great? It's great to see people fail. It's great to see people fail. Yeah. They're doing sports shows. They're doing comedy shows. they selling ass out here, right? They are selling their ass. They talking about, yo, I'm just doing this for fun. No, you're not. No, you're not. It's a lie. They go get another show, and then that's trash. And then they start cooking. Y'all looking horrible out here.
So Cam says, damn, Noriega, told you I couldn't trust you. LOL, I'm just effing with you. But what other rapper from the 90s got the sports and cooking show? You know you my nigga for life, but your man Ho Buttons threw you under the bus on the very next episode. Said he didn't know who you was talking about. I don't give a how his numbers is. And oh, stay away from that crackhead. Dang, you had to call that man a crackhead, bro. Jesus. Now, the interesting thing here is that Noriega is doing the majority of the talking here, right? Nore actually went on Joe's podcast with his head full of steam and he wanted to flex up on everybody. Joe was just saying that he sees it. He sees people out here selling ass, as he called it. But Noriega is the one delivering the message. He's talking about people doing sports shows, failed comedy shows, failed cooking shows, and that covers a broad spectrum, you know what I'm saying? From T.I. doing comedy, stand-up comedy. We've seen that hasn't really worked out in its highest form for Tip. Cam says, hey, what other rapper from the 90s got a sports show? I don't know. So clearly Nore was throwing a little jab at Cam. Nore also said something about the failed cooking shows. We all know that Trick Daddy has become somewhat of a chef, or at least a cook, in the later parts of his career. He's become synonymous with that. He's got his own restaurant and he's got a cooking show. I don't know too many other rappers out there that have that. Action Bronson, yeah, but he's been cooking since he came out. Now, I'm sure there's a lot of other people out there, especially people that were more on the independent side or people that were smaller artists that are trying to finagle and finesse their way, you know what I'm saying, create other ventures, create other forms of content. And there's nothing wrong with that. But, of course, when you're in a Joe Budden Noriega position where you're at the top of the podcast game, which automatically puts you at the top of the content game, and you were somebody that was underrated, possibly underappreciated in your time as an actual artist, this is your ability and your time to try to get one up on everybody else. Yeah, I was never the #1 rapper, but now that I'm in the top 10 podcasts, y'all can't fuck with me. That's basically the type of energy that they carrying. And I can't be mad at them. Everybody wants to revel in their moment when they have their moment, especially when they work so hard. But the string of commentary that Cam put out there to respond definitely triggered Joe Budden. Okay, so now they're going back and forth. So Joe Budden goes to his Instagram story and says, now that nigga know he too sensitive to do this with me. Chill before I feel like playing back and you start making calls again. Focus on your suits and pink set. That crackhead, quote unquote, lapped you long ago. You know Cam is wearing suits every day on his set and the set is pink. He said he lapped him long ago. Business wise, Maybe so. I don't know. I mean, Cam has done a lot of things, on the low ski for a while. He's been an actor. You know what I mean? He did some stuff in Flavor Unit films. He did some Dame Dash films. He's trying to do the Killer Season 2 film. I don't know what type of bag he's getting for these independent projects, but Joe feels like, hey, on the Mount Rushmore of what we doing now, you got to bow down. Camron then comes back and says, you right. I ain't going to play with you. Where you at? Now it's starting to sound like y'all trying to throw hands. Now it sounds like y'all really need 5 minutes in the closet. You know what I mean? In the back room. And I don't really understand that it's worth it. Y'all definitely in y'all 40s. Y'all ain't got no reason to be having these type of issues. Y'all live in separate areas. Y'all are in different sectors of the podcast arena. Camron says his show is not even a podcast. He says he has a full media production. Stop calling his shit a podcast. So really, he shouldn't have been hit, but it is what it is, man. People got emotions, people got feelings. If you get in them, it is what it is. That's the name of the show, right? The part that all the media companies out here are missing is that Joe actually responded and told him, New Jersey, nigga, you know where I'm at. Quit acting like I'm hard to find. Let's get it, basically. Like, these dudes is really trying to engage in some ransom Joe Budden activity. Y'all not finna crash out like that. Y'all got too much on the line. Y'all not trying to get locked up. Y'all ain't trying to bail and bond nobody out. You definitely ain't trying to go with the gunplay. You might want to go with the hand play, but what y'all really gonna get out of it other than some one-upsmanship? Y'all really both ain't living that lifestyle today. And Nore gets off scot-free. You get to say he's your man's for life when he was really the one throwing all the shots. He was the one with the fully loaded clip. Joe Budden was just sprinkling a little extra gunpowder. I don't know how this is going to end up. Hopefully everybody goes their separate ways, continues to make money, take care of their family, and let that be that. But as of right now, it seems like it's up between these two. And again, Nore gets away scot-free. He gets to continue clapping it up, talking over all his guests, and pouring out goddamn Ace of Spades. Let me know what y'all think of this down below in the comments, man. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Hit the post notification bell for all updates. And I will see y'all on the next one, all right? Much love and respect, y'all. Stay safe, man. Peace. Beautiful people, thank you for tuning in. I hope that you enjoyed the content. Make sure that you're liking and sharing these videos. Make sure that you're subscribed to the channel. Hit the post notification bell so you get all updates. For all of my artists, my artist managers, songwriters, producers, etc. If you need a little bit of extra help with your career, man, make sure that you visit pengameelite.com, okay? That's my website and my community for all upcoming rising music creators. I got 2 books on there, the Pen Game Portfolio Volume 1 and 2. They're going to give you a lot of insights into the music industry, how to monetize your career, how I make my money off of music, because I am a full-time artist outside of doing YouTube videos. If you need some direct help, you can also book a consultation with me on the Pen Game Elite website. And I also have a Pen Game Elite membership. The free tier gives you access to all of these videos that I post on YouTube and a community of people where you can engage. But I do have the membership plus, okay? You can join that for $50 a month or $500 a year. And I will actually go in and do all of the grunt work for you. If you're not registering your songs on your PROs, if you're not with Song Trust or the MLC, if all your collection agencies and all of that stuff are not up to par or up to date, I will go in there and update all of that for you. If you need help uploading your music to a distributor like DistroKid, United Masters, etc., and you've been making mistakes, you've been claiming content ID on material that you really don't own, hey man, stop stealing people's money. If you do this stuff the right way, you're gonna make it anyway, okay? You can join the membership plus, and again, I will do the work for you, and you're gonna get a free consultation every month just for joining. You're also gonna get the 2 books for free soon as you join the membership plus. All right, much love and respect. I'll catch y'all later. Peace.